Hello, what is a peak and why is it important for exit when it comes to swing trading? Well, the peak is the highest point that the chart reaches before it pulls back down or pullbacks down all the way to the valley. So we are going to analyze AOS as of today, April 29, 2026, and why that peak is important for exits. When it comes to the strategies that I use, it is where I would like to sell my stock. So when we are looking at AOS, for instance, we are using maximum daily chart. So it's showing us all-time highest price because it's the maximum chart. Is showing us the historical all-time highest price here, and then from there I'm looking at it and comparing where the price is right now to that level, and that's how I can say that the price is going down. And right now the price is around this valley line that I traced to buy at, and I make two purchases. I purchased it around somewhere here, but then I think I didn't purchase a lot of share. It went up, it pulled back down. I started it here and I purchased some more, but now it's even lower around this area again. So because I wanted to buy at this line, if I didn't purchase it before, will I purchase it now? Yes, I will purchase it now because it's it is at the valley line that I like to buy at. I like to buy at the price along this line, and it's there. And I could even check how many shares I have so far to see if I want to buy some more or just let it be. And what I like to compare as well is how much is selling now versus how much I pay for it here. It's like $6 difference type of thing. So therefore, it may not matter for me to buy it again here. And again, this one is around 67 and here is around 64. So $3 different. I might say it's not much price difference there for me to buy some share if I think I have enough here. But then now that I have it, I will be waiting to sell. But where will I sell it? Well, I'm seeing the last time it touched base with this valley line here and then went all the way to this peak and pull back down. So I like to call this one cycle, and I will see how long it took to reach this all-time highest peak, and it took about 2 years. So therefore I will say, okay, so since it reached this line here, this valley line again here, even though it reached here and there, this is the first one. So that's what I will count it for. I will estimate that it might take about 2 years to reach a highest peak again before it start going down. Although it will reach that peak at some point and then pull down, pull back, continue up and all those. But and here is 2025 around April. So we are going to say we are 1 year in. It could take about 2 years or so before I can see it reaching higher peak, and I'll be thinking about selling it. Until then, it's still around my buying zone here, but it is nowhere near my selling zone yet, and my selling zone is going to be all-time highest peak. So I like to use this all-time highest peak to be the benchmark, the default exit point for my exit, for selling the stocks that I purchased. When it exceeded that price, we are going to see this highlighted highest price shift to that new point, and from there it will continue going up, going down, and so forth. But because again, for this one, when it exceeded this peak, it didn't take much more time from there. Like for instance, here was in March, and this was in July. But the price, by the way, we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up, and the date on the s-axis from the past to the present. So when I put my mouse somewhere here, the corresponding price is around 86. Let's just say 87, and the highest price is 92. So less than $10 difference. And here was in March, and this was in July. 4 months apart. So you'll consider that 4 months apart, and $10 difference if it's worth you staying in the trade a little bit longer, or as soon as it reach all-time highest price. Personally, as soon as it reach all-time highest price, it exceeded this price, I can start thinking about selling it, because there is not much it didn't continue going up for a while before it was done. So, and it's not going to do the same time period. So therefore, when it reaches all-time highest price, I'm okay selling this particular stock, because once it reaches, it could decide to go down anytime from there, or it could continue up. You just don't know about those stocks. But I just like to rely on what happened in the past to do my buying and selling decision. And in this particular one, that's what I will do. And something to consider is the drop from this area. It will pull back a little bit. So here was 87, this is 79, so 87, so pretty much about $10 drop and $10 up, less than that. But you can see the possibility of that dropping before going up is pretty much about the same or so. But I just feel like for this particular stock, when it reaches all-time highest price, it's fine for me to lock in my profits and get out, since I'm buying it well close to the value line. So that is how important those peaks are for me, for the swing trading strategy that I'm using. And I like to go to maximum of return to take a look at them again. And we are seeing this peak and that one. This is within this cycle. From that valley line to this valley line, this is a tallest peak. And then from here, from this valley line to this valley line, we have this peak that is the tallest in it. And from here to here, we have this one here, the last peak before it pull back. So that is how I treat those peaks in my swing trading strategy. I use the valley for buying, and I use the peak as the benchmark to sell as well. And when it reaches that peak, then I will ask myself, like for instance, for this one, it exceeded around this cycle, it exceeded somewhere here, but then continue for about a year before it was done. But then it pulled back this lowest in it before going back up. So, but it's going to continue up for about a year. So you might decide that, oh, well, if it reach all-time highest price, it could continue going up for about a year, pulling back, down, going up, and so forth. And when it did it here, it could do it again, just like the previous peak. It continued going up for about 4 months or so and was down, when previously it did it for about a year. So it varies, but those are possibilities. But it seems to be respecting this valley line, and this valley line is quite long, so it's a good valley line for us to buy at. And and decided that if it exceeded the previous peak, should we buy it or stay in the trade longer? So those are questions that I ask myself when the all-time highest peak is reached. And sometimes I will sell it and the stock will continue going up, and then I'll say, yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't have sold it. And sometimes I may not sell it and then it'll go down shortly after, and I'll say, yeah, well, maybe I should have sold it. So there are just those things that happens, and I like to just trade the same stocks over and over and over, so that I can get to know them, know their pattern, because each one of them is different from each other. They are unique in their own way, and I just feel like over time I will try to have a feel of how they behave, and be more sure on those decisions when I'm making them. And I like to put those arrows on the chart so that I know where I purchased in the past, where I sold in the past, to see if I made a good decision then, I can rely on or not, and things like that. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and in sub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way over time you can create a stream of income from it. At least that is our goal. And I just try to share our experience and learning and skills here with you. If few tips can help you in your journey as well. And as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I just swing trade in my husband and I personal accounts, and I like to share, my knowledge here with you. We are not in the business of trading stocks. It's something we do for in order to reach our financial independence goal, and I like to share that content here. So thank you so much for your time. Use that information at your own discretion. For more videos in this series, please check the playlist in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using long options. And we do have other swing trading related playlists there as well. Thank you so much for your time. Do you swing trade? Happy swing trading. Thank you.